Now we're learning that toxic metals, including lead and arsenic, are in something that millions of girls and women use every single month. Our daughters, wives, nieces, mothers, friends. I'm talking about something pretty intimate: tampons. In a newly published study by the journal Environment International, researchers analyzed 30 tampons from 14 tampon brands in the US and UK. The samples included both organic and non-organic products. All of them were found to have measurable concentrations of at least 16 different metals. One of the researchers of this study, Dr. Kristen Upson, is joining us now live to discuss the findings. Dr. Upson, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
This is a new first-of-its-kind study. Some doctors are calling it groundbreaking. I guess this indicates the need for tampon manufacturers to really conduct more testing on their products. Would you say, should people be worried and stop using them at this point?
Well, based on our study alone, we can't make any recommendations about tampon use at this time. In our study, we found metals present in all the tampons we tested, including the toxic metals lead, cadmium, and arsenic.
What do we know about the potential health impact using tampons containing these metals can cause?
Well, we know that these metals do have adverse health effects in humans. However, our study only focused on the presence of the metals in tampons. What we don't know, and where we need further research, is to understand how our menstruators, if they are exposed to metals in tampons, whether tampons are a source of metal exposure.
Mm-hmm. And how do metals end up in tampons?
Great question. From what we can figure, there might be 3 different explanations. One would be if the metals showed up in the raw materials. Tampons are mainly comprised of plant-based materials, cotton, rayon, or their mixture, so they could certainly make their way into soil and into these crops. The second way would be if it is contamination during the manufacture and production of tampons. Mm-hmm. The third route could be if they're added. Metals do have some properties like antimicrobial or odor controlling, and they also can be used to help with the smooth insertion of the product. So it's possible that these metals could be added.
Real quick, where do we go from here? You've done this study, now what?
Yeah, so we have all kinds of ideas for next steps to investigate this, because certainly, with this being the first study to identify metals in tampons, we do need to do the next research to understand how menstruators may be exposed.
Okay, it's important work. Please keep going on it. Thank you for your time tonight.
Thank you very much.